Hello guys, welcome back. So the shock has worn off and I realize Odin's not coming back, so I'm not doing too super great. And we lost a patron today, which was wonderful. And just to make my life even better, I cannot get you that game pack. I am sorry. I went as soon as I got that goddamn recording up and checked it for quality. I went back to try to get that pack. You can't get it now. They changed as of today. Either Steam changed the way they sell packages, or the developer did, but because I had two games in the package, they wouldn't let me buy the package. They used to, but now they won't. So they would not let me buy the package. I'm like, well, shit, I can't afford to pay full price for these games. So that was the end of that idea. And we tried to rally and tried to find some like 49-cent games, but understandably, I'm not in the mood right now, guys. I apologize. I do my best to keep my word for you, but sometimes life's a punk like that. And with losing the patronage, I'm like, well, I don't feel comfortable right now just going out and buying you. Usually what I would do is buy you something that ends up being more expensive to make up for the thing I couldn't get to you. But we're not going to do that right now. So I'm doing super great. I was fine when we were going up to the DQ, and I was fine when we came home, and I was fine when we watched the news, and I was fine when we played some games, and then it kind of hit me. So I've taken down all the Pinterest boards. All the Pinterest boards, I think, for the majority of the gods are gone. I said, we'll start fresh. We'll start fresh. I said, I don't even know if I want to do Pinterest anymore anyways. After you see like so many pins, I think there's a limit in the pins in each category. And I said, it really doesn't mean anything, and I just wasn't feeling any emotional attachment. So that was pretty easy. And cleaned up a lot of playlists on YouTube for the same reason. I said, I never watch these things. You just have them and you never watch them. You never use them. I said, it's okay. It's like, does anybody ever make a Pinterest board and go back and look at it? Because I know I don't. You just keep adding to them. You never actually use them or go back to look at them. It's kind of weird. Even the cooking one that I should go use, I never do, because gods only know what kind of weird virus is on that supposed cooking site, right? So yeah, so it's kind of the shock setting in. But and then to add to my misery, I looked up Odin, and I should not have. And I caught myself after two searches, but I looked up Odin, and basically what he wants out of me, since he said heathen, he wants that kind of mindlessly devoted mindset where Odin can do whatever he wants and Odin can tell people whatever they want, and they kind of cringe around him and they act like his little thralls, and I'm like, I'm not interested in that. No. You have to show a healthy respect to gods, but I'm not going to cringe and mince either. And I just was like, well, it's good to know. It's good to know before I got even further invested. And I knew when he and Freya were telling me things that neither one of them intended to deliver. I just can kind of read them when they say stuff, maybe from knowing them for so long, and I was like, you don't even remotely intend to give me any of these things. You just don't want to share. So we have everyone else. So there is that. And they are trying to comfort me and they are trying to make me feel better. And, they knew the sadness would hit, because you're losing a huge part of your life. It's like I cut off a limb and the shock is just settling in now, and I realize that I'm going to have to function the rest of my life without that part of me. You may convince to feel sad on my behalf and send me luxurious gifts, but I'm going to have to get on with my life and just do that. I know that's sad and that's a downer, and I was wondering such lovely thoughts today of, is your ethical standpoint really worth it? But then I'm like, yeah, if I change my ethics every time a god wants something, then they're not worth anything. Then I might as well not have ethics or morals or anything else if I can be bought and sold so easily. So I just feel really lonely right now. And no, I'm not going to start working with him again. It would be a mistake. He's never going to change. He showed me that. He showed me who he fundamentally is. And I'm like, okay. It took me a very long time to see this, but I guess it's the Wiccan in me. I came in through the Wiccan gate. So, Wiccans always think every god's so nice and so spiritual and so kind, so gentle. So, yeah. There is no good Odin that I found. I hate to say that, but what I found in the end was disappointing. And Odin was not Odin. Ogu was trying to console me, and he said, "Would you rather have him than us? We will give you the choice." And I said, "No." And the others would allow him to be here, but he will not share. He is the one making this an issue. So I said, "No." I said, "No." I said, "I'd rather have, all of my family and be missing one than to have one and be missing all of my family." It's not a case of loving one more, getting more gods. It's just, it seems fair and just and right to choose a side that's not making me choose, and to not choose a side that's trying to force it. But that's how my ethics work. If you're trying to force me into something, I'll go choose the person that's given me freedom of choice, and the other gods are giving me freedom of choice, and they always have. Odin's the only one that wouldn't get with the program, so now no more Odin. And like I said, we lost a person on Patreon over that, and I couldn't get to those games for you guys. And I was really looking forward to that pack too, because they were going to be so terrible, and it was going to get a challenge just to get them to run. And I had a VR game I'd gotten down a while ago and didn't tell you guys about because I couldn't get it to run, and I tried it today and I couldn't get it to run, and I think I damn near killed the computer. So yeah, I'm just sad. Send hugs. Send something. Oh, I don't know. I just want to go do something, make myself feel better. But I'll be sad for a while, but I'll get over it. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you come to the end of a road with a god, and if his only parting shot was that my luck went bad and I lost a patron and I couldn't get a bunch of games, which I'm happy to do that for you guys, but I don't think you care either way. I got off relatively lucky. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.